Today we have a tricky project, as they all are here. It's an exhaust manifold, combination exhaust intake manifold for a Model A Ford, and it has a original intake side and an aftermarket exhaust manifold. They're bolted together, as you can see on this side. And this one's also been repaired at some point, so it's been welded to fix a crack, most likely. So it's bolted to a surface that's machined on the back of the exhaust manifold, and that is really the only surface that is parallel to the sealing surface that seals against the cylinder head. This is intake, these are exhaust ports. These don't end up being the same height, slightly different. They were made at different times, obviously, probably 100 years apart. So this is not going to seal correctly. One of these is high, one of them is low. So we have to surface this, but to get this parallel, there isn't a good surface anywhere to hold it down on. So it's basically going to be a giant box of shims and a lot of patience to get it set up so we can surface cut it. But we're going to give it a shot. I've got the manifold on the table of the Bridgeport, and I wasn't kidding when I said a box of shims. Another box of shims. So what I do is put a level on it and get it close, shimmed up on. So we put aluminum on the table so that the steel, these are sharp points, don't dig into the table, and it'll give it a little adhesion when it has some pressure on it. It's going to vibrate around. So we try to give it a little grip. You can't put too much pressure on this cast iron, or it's going to warp it a little bit. So it's kind of a delicate process, sometimes ending up in disaster. But that's all you can do. We'll try to get enough pressure not to distort it as it's tightened down, and then hopefully shortly I'll have it locked up. Okay, so we've got it set up on the machine here. Got pretty lucky shimming. Only took an hour. So it's pretty good. Left to right is only about 3.5 thousandths. In this short distance here, we can't, there's no reason to go the whole length. That's about as flat as we're going to get it. And in the Y direction, we've got about 4 thousandths. So that's as close as it's going to get. It's held down very gently. It stays there. It's going to work out fine. It could be a disaster, so we'll see. We've got to see if the supervisor approves. The supervisor's over here. There's a supervisor. Yep, I think it's approved. So we will put on the suicide grinding wheel and give it a couple of light cuts and see what sort of mayhem ensues. Mad Max grinding wheel set up here. So it's just a open, very coarse wheel that we can use on cast iron. So it's all homemade. Don't try this at home. Always safety first. We have the supervisor behind the safety glass over here. Get her safety glasses on. So I got the thumbs up. So here we go. Alright, here's our finished product. That's better. It looks pretty good all the way across. I checked it with a straight edge. It remained flat. So, success today. And we'll see you next time.